Yep. Yeah, she's selected, yep.
Alright. So we got a little bit of a problem there that happened there with that qualifying session to try and organise everything. So Cirrus disconnected.
Yeah, seen that, yeah.
So he's going to start at the back of the grid. And it looks like he hasn't made the grid either. So I don't know what's going to happen here. If they're going to cancel it or if we're going to do it. But anyway, we'll go here. So this is race 2 here of Oulton Park for the ANZCRL Combined Racing League's British Touring Car Championship. Your host is Woody Lizard with Huds. How are you going, Huds?
Good, mate.
Back
good.
again?
Yep, back again. We got a few less starters. Well, one less starter this time. 2 of you count
Commander
Lolux as
Cirrus
well. So, bugger,
and Lolux, yeah. Unfortunately, we've had a little bit of a problem there, and but the big thing is talking point too at the moment from the previous race was Jetto 13 actually finished 6th, not last. The game glitched out and had him a lap down before he even started. So that's why we're a bit delayed for the second race here at Oulton Park. We've had to do an organised qualifying session, but in between that, Commander Cirrus, the man that should have started 4th in the Mercedes, has had internet connections issues, so he hasn't made the grid.
Here we go.
So here we go, Dado on pole.
Dark race.
And off we go. And
start there.
Yeah, look down the inside. It doesn't look like Dado's been able to cut him off.
We got it.
Rubbing the panels.
Made it stick this time.
Strong move by Darky. Full on commitment by the Emochi car, the Renault. As we've got Dark Lord there, Howden off the hard charging Jetto behind him. And then we were just speaking about before that actually finished 6th, not last in the previous race due to a technical problem with the time scorers. Putting him a lap down before he even
here go the cones.
Go on the throttle. There goes the cones. His Huds has picked up well. It's mayhem there in the back part of the this Pro League lobby of the British Touring Car Championships and ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Xbox sim races here in Australia, New Zealand. Actually, we're looking just at the lone New Zealand racer at the moment in the Pro League. Just in front there, Slide Science.
Yep.
Doing a great job up there in 4th position. In the Kabul. As Jetto has been topped out. And he's also tagged the P51 Sports End. They're gone again. So not a good day at all for the Opal team in the P51 SimSport cars. Weary Night just gets going again, but we've also got Logical Sports, the second of those P51 SimSport cars. Actually, I think the Logical may be in the Mercedes. So Matty Seeking actually is 5th position. He's doing a great job in the Opal. So we just seen Slide in the Team Apex. He missed out Apex corner totally.
There we go, 2 sides.
Taking out all the signs that he can take. There's no extra points for taking out signs, Slide. So get back into it. He's in 6th there behind the Logical Sports. In the low Mercedes at the moment after Commander Cirrus didn't make the grid. He had to have a late pit stop to the toilet and didn't get back to his car in time. We'll call him the Greg Murphy. He had 5-minute pit stop. And off we go. Here we go. Slide Science doing what he can do best, trying to put pressure on the car in front of Logical Sports. He'll be angry behind that windscreen, making that mistake into turn.
Got around Night Havoc, isn't he? For the corner.
Ran wide. Can he hold him? He's on the brakes, had nowhere to go. It's been mayhem here in the Pro League at the moment. They can't even stay on the track.
That's an angry Kiwi right there.
Slide was still in, he was still in reverse gear. Race 2 has not been kind to the members of ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Had a few disconnects and also a few mistakes. So at the moment though, it's just brought out the gap on the field there for between 5th and 8th spot.
Oh, Weary. Nearly.
Got the wobbly boot on.
He's on a charge here, look at him.
The attitude of that car, he's throwing it in. Dark Lord. He had a great race result in 3rd position that previous race.
Oh, he's just gone wide. Weary's got the run.
What a great view this is. Kenny ducking down the inside, coming into the easy chicane. He's looking, thinks twice. Dark Lord holding it strong.
Oh, he's got him here, I reckon. Got the run.
He's got a good run.
Exit.
Yeah, coming up over Clay Hill here. Nice camera work there. It's beautiful to see. Weary now comes down into Druids. Hard corner to get right. Feels good when you do get it right. Kicking up a bit of dirt on the outside as he's hit the exit there. Up over the rise, over Lodge Corner into Deer Leap.
He's quick out there at the moment, Weary Knight.
Yeah, he did a 25.8 that last lap. Comparable to the top 2 leaders of Dark Racing and Dado.
Matty Seeking running very well in this second race.
Yeah, it's a lot better after he had a lot of problems in the first. Got taken out there in turn 3 or turn 2, they may call it Cascades. Looking good though in that P51 Opel Sim Sports car in the Opel. So what has he got? He's in 3rd there at the moment. He's got 5 seconds to try and get on the back of Dado. It could happen if Dado can try and rough up Darky, but Darky made that strong move into turn 1 at the opening part of the race. Stamped his authority on this second race around here at Oulton Park early on.
It's certainly very similar to the pattern of the first race where the top 2, had 5 seconds or more on the 3rd place and beyond sort of thing. But, doesn't mean it's going to stay that way.
No, that's exactly right. Well, we've seen that. Darky had it out in front. We missed whatever happened.
We did, yeah.
Didn't actually get to speak to him before the start of the second race to find out exactly what happened. He was avoiding all media interviews, so I think it may have been a mistake of his own. So it's very important to try and take that nice tight line around the island bend. As Darky comes down into the hissy chicane.
Nice and tight. Slow in.
It is, and you've got to get straight back over the left so you can get a nice turn into Knickerbrook here. Set yourself up for the run up towards Druids. Lose a lot of time if you can't get that power on. You can see they take a little bit of that curve on that first little turn in if they can.
That car's really well.
Try not to drift too wide.
Well hooked up, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's not moving around too much like some of the other guys.
No, well they spend the time, and that shows the results as well. So it's definitely the more time you can put into the sim, the better results you will get.
And Illogical Sports is up to 4th now. He's got around his teammate Weary.
Yeah. Down on the inside he goes. He's just kept it tight on the inside, so Weary couldn't make a move down there. It looks like he's got a nice little run. Looks like Weary just had to back it off a little bit. Both Illogical and Weary have got similar air restrictors as well, so they're pretty much even paced here. So
nice and tight there, Weary.
Nice little battle between the Mercedes and the Opel here, fellas. Very tasty. This is what people come to see. The mix of the manufacturers. Even that they're both part of the P51 Sim Sport operation. There's no love lost.
No, I don't think there'll be any more P51 accidents tonight. Surely not. But you never know. Well, he's got the run in him
Was,
again. A little bit wide and the wiggles on. Logical. He's let him pass.
You can just see let him pass. Maybe he's got a bit of a slowdown. May want to find out a little bit more about that a little bit later, but I reckon it might have been a little slowdown he had to have.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, he's free at the moment. Jetto in the background, just slowly catching these two as well, up into 5th and 6th.
I reckon he might be licking his chops seeing two P51 cars together.
Yeah, well, you know, early on in the race he got caught up with one of them earlier as well. So
I reckon he's sorry, mate.
Yeah, so he's just trying to get through now. See if he can hold onto the back of him. He's just locked up that brake just a little bit. Got a little bit out of sorts there.
I reckon he's got the quickest lap. Where is he? 25, 20, yeah, 25, 4 for Weary.
Looks like dark.
25, 25, 3. But he's on it, Jetto, for sure.
Yeah, he's faster than those guys in front though, so you
Yep.
pick that up nice. So with there's still plenty of laps to go. So he's only got to bridge a gap of over 2 seconds. So I reckon coming around here next time, you're going to see him quite on the back of a Logical Sports, I reckon.
Two P51 cars, yep.
The pace that he's showing at the moment, he should be able to nip these 2 seconds over a lap. Granted, the other two were fighting the previous laps, that might have slowed them down a little bit. There they are, they're all in 26s.
Starkey's just cleared off, 6 seconds in front. Paddy's taking
deep there, but still in the 25s.
Another 5 seconds back. 4 seconds back is Weary Knight. Logical second, Jetto is second, 2 seconds. Dark Lord 4 seconds back. Slide Science another 6, and Night Havoc is another 8 after Slide. So a little bit this midfield battle here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and 6th is the one we're going to have a bit of a squeeze at.
Yeah, it'll go right down to the final 11th lap, I reckon, between these lot. I think we won't know who will finish off in 4th position until then.
Darky's just started 25.070, so he's not messing about, is he, this time?
No, he's not.
Okay, we're going to do a lap now with Jetto. See if you can close that gap a little bit.
Yeah, strap yourselves in. So here we go up into turn 1, Old Hall corner. Very important to get a nice little run, get an exit out of here. Don't get too much of the outside of that fake grass area. Run down the hill, down into Cascades. Want to actually try and keep the inside there. Don't want to be out there. You'll be in the boondocks if you're out on the right there. Now the big run up Lakeside into the Island Bend to turn 4. Hard on the brakes. Try and keep to the inside. Don't cut too much of it. You'll get a time penalty. Get a run out of here up over the hilltops into the Hissy chicane. Try and avoid the inside curb so you don't jump up onto 2 wheels. Take a little bit of curb though to try and straighten it out the chicane. Straight over to the left. Nice turn into Knickerbrook. Again, very important to get a good exit up over the Clay Hill. This Cosworth footbridge and George, this is where you can really make up a lot of time, get the braking right, just ease on the brake.
Very nice.
Manage the throttle. Yeah, nice flowing part of the circuit here. It's all about flow through here, then up into Lodge corner, the final corner. You can see just managing a little bit of understeer. And there's a lap. 3.6 kilometres of Oulton Park, Island.
With a great Jetto. So there's about probably 4, 5, 6 car lengths between Jetto and a Logical, and probably just a little bit more to Weary at this stage. He's cleared off. There's only 3 guys in the 25s or two, dark racing and weary. So you expect the positions probably stay the same towards the end of the race unless Jedi can get something done here. But Logical's doing well in that Mercedes.
Oh, he's doing a tremendous job, actually. But also a good turn of speed there.
Weary Knight is on the back of his teammate.
Matty Seeking. He's had third position most of the way.
He sure has, yeah. There he's got the
Matty actually starting last in this race, so he's been the big performer tonight. So can he hold on to it? He'll probably get the drive of the day.
Absolutely.
This round. He can hold on to third, but wouldn't take much for Weary Knight to get driver of the day as well. He started in 8th as well, so right down the back. So they've had a great run. The Opals.
The Jedi's got past the Logical. The Logical's had an off.
The Logical's, he's had an off somewhere yet, so we might stay on that battle though, so we can't miss what goes on here between the two teammates. They may just look for a formation finish. As we said, they're a bit more show than go at Brands Hatch for round one, these two. They like to get on the camera, so they're looking for a good formation finish over the finish line here.
Just going to go back to dark racing. Just towards the end of the lap.
Yeah, well picked up. So we've got to always pick up the leader. He done a tremendous job. He threw on full-on commitment into the turn one, made a big move on on Dado to take the lead of the motor race, and he hasn't looked bothered since. Hasn't been troubled at all.
No, it's just that rare talent that the best drivers can just, at the start of, say, 5 or 6 laps, they can just eke out that time, can't they? Just takes the pressure off. Here he comes. Well done, Dark Racing 40.
Yeah, beautiful victory there for race 5.
Oh, here we go.
British Touring Car Championship. We may just need to see what's going on here. Weary Knight on the outside. Can he make it? Round the outside of Lodge Corner. He's found on the outside here, but he's had to give up the position. Perfect photo opportunity for all the photographers there of the P51 Sim Sport Opal cars with Jetto in the background. Look, we've got blue and yellow cars coming out everywhere at the end of this race.
Oh,
there's the results.
Got a second penalty.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have, even though he had that, he was trying to, I think, drop that at the very end, but he wasn't going to get that out. As the reverse donuts in the background. And unfortunately, as the sign says, Commander Cirrus disconnecting at the very start of the race. Unfortunately, he did everything to try and get back in. But there's our results. I'll take a quick... And we've got Dark Racing 40, as we said, a dominant display there. 15 minutes 47, one of the fastest race times we've seen over 11 laps here. So that just tells you the pace that he's had. Dado Racer in second. Nearly 10 seconds off the pace there in the end. Matty Seeking and Weary Knight in those P51 Sim Sport cars, third and fourth. They'd be happy with that after the atrocious first race that they had. Jetto picked up one position, started in 6th, finished in 5th. Be happy with that just to bring some more points towards his championship. With the Logical Sports, the lone Mercedes there in 6th position. With BC Racing, Dark Lord in 7th. He'd probably be a little bit unhappy about that. He started in 3rd, dropped down to 7th there, got involved in a little bit of an incident with us. Slide there, down in 8th, and then Night Havoc rounding out the 9. So unfortunately, we've got 2 guys out. We've actually got 3 out, all out tonight at the moment. And hopefully, when we get to our final race, we'll have Commander Cirrus back in to have 10.
And Simo.
So Simo's actually out, so the other one was Lolux.
Lolux, yeah.
Started
there.
So we're ANZCRL Combined Racing League. We've had a few little glitches for race 2 here at Oulton Park. Stick with us. We'll be back, both myself, Woody Lizard and Huds, for the final race this evening. And hopefully we'll have a bit stronger grid and a lot frantic of racing to come. We'll see you shortly.
See you shortly, guys. Yep.